This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirkland Street. Let's get this thing underway. The Gators will kick this deep to start us off. Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Now here's the toss play. Breaks free. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, I know we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Gets some space around the 30. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Defense kind of lost the run. here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. To the air, it's Lindsey. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass is caught on a comeback route.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, LSU. A great catch and run for 6. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hussein. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Now the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll ride the back again here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's the option play. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the offense tries to go with the option here on third down, but this defense does a great job of bringing him down. Off that pitch, defense is flying to the football. Now we got a fourth down situation.
This ball will be spotted right about the 45. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Nowhere to run. The defense swarms them. They'll lose 5 on the play. Boy, going back for us open up this series. 2nd down and 16 now. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He's swarmed by the defense.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Lindsey. Grab near the sticks. It's Watkins. They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Trying to find some room. It's Clark. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll feed the back again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
On the move now. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
And the Gators will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. And the back now goes in motion. On the toss play, runner moving left. Runs through the defender.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Looking right, this one caught. It's a solid gain to pick up the 1st down on what'll be likely the final play of this 1st quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Hayes. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayes. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. And they convert here on 4th down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. And they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
What a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Redd and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Montgomery. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The Gators looking to run some tempo here.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. second down here. Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
They're going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change...
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Here's the toss play now, running left. First down, looking for more now. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
He's found some room at the 45. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. Rush the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
It's a toss play to the right. Look out, room to run here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Fresh set of downs, first and goal. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Running out of time in the pocket. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. The pass is intercepted. Powering through the defender. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. kick it off to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with a pass game. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Trying to find room. It's Clark. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. There's the handoff. Powering through. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
To throw, it's Lindsey. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, LSU. Well, the energy really building now, Cricket. They're not careful. This could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He'll hand it off. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Jackson.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, he played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State and Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Looking to pass here on second down. The receiver grabs it. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. And they hand it off to the back. Crosses the 35. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Running back has it on a screen now. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. No, and he knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Running through the tackle. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane. Pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
set. It's second down. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
He's got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
And that's good enough for a first down.
As we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. And he'll be brought down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Off the incompletion, and sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of one.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. That's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
Man, that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, on the right, outside, inside. Also ability to get downfield and make a catch. He can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score LSU 24-3.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He makes the grab. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On first down, it's play action. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Scrambling and throwing it deep. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Leaning on the run game here late. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. They'll run it here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, it's still a 21-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good. They're down now 14, 24-10. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Toss play to the outside. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the 2nd down play. Toss play to the running back going left. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Lindsey. Receiver makes the catch. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The defense showing blitz here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Hayes. Finding space at the 20. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. And the coverage team brings him down as time runs out. That'll do it. Game over. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people